Hi, I'm Dan with SFIC Security Solutions, and I'm going to talk to you about the basics of SFIC. Interchangeable core is an easily managed system because all you need to rekey a lock is a control key. Now we need to determine that you do have interchangeable core, that it is small format, and that you have a control key. If you look at the face of your lock, right where the key goes, if it is just a round plug, that is a standard cylinder. That needs to be removed, disassembled, and then it can be rekeyed. That you will need to call a local locksmith for. If your lock, however, has two sections, a top and a bottom shaped like an 8, that is interchangeable core. We need to determine that it is small format. Most large format cores have a larger bottom and a smaller top section. That is a telltale sign you have a large format. If, however, they are the same size, there's a good chance it's small format. There are some companies that make a large format with equal size top and bottom, but I'm going to show you how to determine yours is small format. The first thing you'll need is your control key to pull the cylinder. It is usually marked control. Sometimes it's marked CONT, sometimes just C. It may not even be marked. You may have to use some trial and error. A control key you want to treat like a master. Anybody with a control key can pull a cylinder and get in anywhere in your building. So you want to treat that like a master key. You don't want to leave that laying around. Now a control key, it will go in, turn just a few degrees, and pull the core. And on the side of the cylinder, right at the narrowest part, there is a very small release there that is very unique to small format. If you see that, you can be pretty sure you have small format interchangeable core. If you determine you don't have a control key, you will want to call a local locksmith. There are some techniques you can use to get that core out. This is a 7-pin cylinder. If you have a 6-pin cylinder, you're going to want to stay with a 6-pin cylinder. If you have a 7-pin cylinder, you will want to stay with a 7-pin cylinder. They can be interchanged at times, but quite often you need different hardware. There are a few things to watch out for. If you have a mortise cylinder and you remove a core, if you operate the door several times, there's a chance that cam can flip upside down. If that happens and you install the core with that cam upside down, the lock will not function properly. Another thing to watch out for is if you have a cylindrical lock. When you pull the core out of a cylindrical lock, most times it will have a forked tailpiece on it. You want to make sure you reinstall that on the new cylinder before you install it in the lock. Many times if you have a 6-pin cylinder, it will have a small black plastic spacer. If that is the case, you need to make sure you save that and install that on the forked tailpiece before you put it into the new core. If you don't have that spacer, the lock will not function properly. So those are the basics. If you have any specific questions, you can always call or email. My email is dan@sficss.com. Our phone, 844-884-SFIC, and check out our website, sficss.com.